a 500% increase to one aspect of SSI, otherwise known as Supplemental Security Income, for the well over 7 million beneficiaries, which would actually probably be a pretty good thing. So I will share with you the details of what they're introducing, what they want to do to the SSI program, how this would change it in a massive way for all beneficiaries, which, by the way, they have not updated this provision within the SSI program since 1989. So what is that, 36 years ago was the last time they updated this. So I'll share with you exactly what they want to do here, and I'll tell you the name of the legislation, as well as maybe I'll even throw my opinion in there if I think that this is a good idea, a bad idea, or some other things that they could possibly be working on. Okay, so now before we get into it any further, I just want to clarify everything I'm talking about here in this video directly pertains to SSI, Supplemental Security Income, and again, the roughly 7.5 million people, not to be mistaken with SSDI or retirement, survivors, spousal, any of these other benefits administered by Social Security. All right, anyway, SSI beneficiaries, this is all about you. Okay, so as an SSI beneficiary, you recognize there's a lot of rules and parameters, right? As an SSI beneficiary, you are very limited on a lot of different aspects. There's a lot of ways that you could lose your benefit. If you have more money than they allow, you lose your benefit. If you get help, as in groceries, shelter, or basically any financial assistance from a friend, a family member, a neighbor, acquaintances, anybody, a stranger, that can be held against you. If you earn any money aside from your SSI benefit, they do have some allowances. They do allow you to earn a little bit of money, but it is very, very limited. If you earn over that, well, then they take your benefit. It's a really tough program. There's a lot of you here in this community that receive SSI, and it's a tough situation. You're basically backed into a corner, and they don't really allow you to do anything to try to, better your lifestyle, anything like that. Otherwise, you get punished. Not a really good situation. I like the SSI program. It's really good for a lot of people, but I also think that this program is very, very broken. I've said that very clearly before in other videos. Great program. It needs to be fixed, right? Okay, anyway, lawmakers right now are reintroducing a piece of legislation that was brought up about, I'm going to say like 2 years ago probably, but they're now coming out together, and this is getting bipartisan support. In other words, lawmakers from, both parties are coming together and supporting this at the same time, which is honestly very unheard of. We don't hear that very often, but they're actually supporting this. It is called the SSI Savings Penalty Elimination Act. Okay, so basically what it is, it would be increasing the asset or the allowances that SSI beneficiaries are allowed to have. Now, let me share with you the details about this really quickly, and then I'll kind of share with you my opinion on this and how they could certainly focus their attention on other things as well. Okay, anyway, so what they want to do is they want to increase the resource limit. So right now, as an individual, you can have up to $2,000. If you have more than that, you basically have your benefit potentially at risk of garnishment. As a married couple, you can have up to $3,000. Basically cash or cash equivalents. And then if you have over that threshold as a married couple, well then now your benefits are potentially at risk, right? But with the SSI Savings Penalty Elimination Act, they want to raise it from $2,000 as an individual up to $10,000, and from $3,000 as a married couple up to $20,000. Sounds pretty good, right? Which, by the way, this would also then be indexed to inflation. So it would also be increasing every single year. Just like many of the aspects that we see about Social Security and all the other benefits out there, like SSDI and retirement, survivors, all those benefits, all of that is also indexed to inflation. So it adjusts every single year. However, when it comes down to the resource limits for SSI, this has not changed since 1989. Again, 36 years ago was the last time that this changed. So it's been a very long time and has not moved from these $2,000 and $3,000 thresholds that they're currently at right now. Okay. So that's the situation. Now, according to the statistics, about 200,000 new people would be eligible for SSI benefits if they simply raised this cap up to the $10,000 and $20,000 as they're suggesting with this legislation. Okay, that's pretty cool, I guess, right? But here's the problem with this. As an SSI beneficiary, getting a $967 monthly benefit as an individual, or $1,450 on a monthly basis for a married couple, who is ever going to be able to save up to $10,000 in this situation with that little tiny bit of income of a monthly benefit? Okay, and again, I think you probably agree with that. $967, there's no possible way anybody living on that, or $1,450 as a married couple, is ever going to have anything to save. Maybe like a couple dollars per month. It's not going to be anything huge. It's not going to be like hundreds of dollars a month. There's no possible way. I mean, if you can figure out a way to live on that, I mean, please let me know, because you're doing something certainly very right. But the point is, they could raise these resource limits up to $500,000, $1 million. I don't really think it would have that much of an impact on beneficiaries all that much. So even though that this is a great idea, it's a great strategy, I don't really like this. I feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I shouldn't say I don't like it. I like it. I feel like if they're going to do something to SSI, they should maybe think about, I don't know, maybe raising benefits up to the federal poverty line as they're supposed to be. That's how the program was formed back in the 70s under Richard Nixon. So that would be the better use of effort and time and resources, is to do that. Don't get me wrong, this would also be very nice here for a lot of people as well. But the problem is, somebody living on SSI, I mean, here's the thing. Anybody living on SSI right now, is anybody really capped out at the $2,000 and $3,000 limitations? I think I would be surprised if somebody living on SSI can even save up $2,000 as an individual or $3,000 as a married couple. I think I'd be pretty shocked by that, because that's like no money to live on, a $967 monthly benefit, or $1,450 as a married couple. I just think it'd be very, very, very hard to save any money outside of that, because that money's being used every single month for living expenses, right? Food, shelter, utilities, everything. It goes very fast right now with this high-priced environment that we've been in for a while now, several years. So anyway, just want to throw my opinion out there really quickly. And again, don't get me wrong, they should absolutely raise this up. Go for it. Raise it up to $10,000 and $20,000. That'd be really good. But at the same time, maybe we should also be talking about coupling the raising of benefits up to the federal poverty line along with raising the asset levels or the resource limits for these individuals as well. Now we'd be talking, and maybe now, if we were to raise these benefits up to the federal poverty line, which, by the way, would be a little over $1,300 a month for an SSI individual, and as a married couple would be a little over $1,700 a month. So it'd be raising these benefits pretty substantially. In that case, yeah, maybe if benefits were actually lifted to the federal poverty line, maybe an SSI beneficiary could actually stick away a couple $100 a month, and over a few years, maybe have a few $1,000s sitting in the bank as, a little reserve, a rainy day fund, right? So anyway, I like it. It's not like necessarily a bad thing. It's a good thing, but I just feel like, come on, lawmakers, like pull your head out of the sand for a minute here. If they're going to work on something meaningful, if they're going to spend time and resources and doing something to reform SSI, do something that's going to have a bigger impact rather than just raising the resource limit that probably won't impact like any beneficiaries as of right now. Yup, it'll make benefits available for about 200,000 new people. The only reason that they're ineligible now is because they have too much money in the bank. That's why they're ineligible. That's why if they raised it up to $10,000 and $20,000, now these individuals would be eligible, simply because they're ineligible now because they've got too much money. Well, again, is it really helping the current beneficiary? No, not at all, right? Anyway, this is what it is. Feel free to look it up if you'd like to. Again, the name is SSI Savings Penalty Elimination Act. Again, SSI Savings Penalty Elimination Act. They're reintroducing this now. Again, will it pass? Who knows? Again, who knows? I say that all the time because here's the thing. They talk a big game. They talk a lot of things. Oh, we're going to do this. We're going to get it done by next week. And then they don't do anything, right? They don't do anything at all. And if they give a timeline, they're like, oh, by the end of next month. And then 6 months later, we're like, yeah, whatever happened to that? Oh, yeah, we didn't do it. Oh, yeah, huge shock, right? Anyway, just want to bring this to your attention really quickly. And again, this is just focused on SSI. I'll keep you posted out there. Again, if you're retiring this year, if you're turning 65, if you're retiring at all, if you're moving across state lines or county lines, hey, please do not try to hack out Medicare on your own. Save yourself a massive headache. Save yourself massive confusion and frustration. Please call the phone number there on your screen. It'll connect you with a dedicated team of Medicare advisors. Absolute, very nice people. They're doing a ton of really good things here for those people here in this community that have called. Well over 1,000 individuals here in this community that watch these videos have already called them, receiving some awesome help. But basically what they're going to do is look through the 20,000 plus plans across the country, find the best plan for you, your personal situation, best price, best coverages. So you can see the doctors you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all, whatever your personal preferences are, they will find you the best best plan for you and your personal needs. And again, we've all got different needs when it comes to healthcare. They will help you with all that. And again, at the very, very, very low price of absolutely free, 100% for free. Yes, seriously, that's the cool thing about it. They're doing all of this 100% for free. So again, if you're turning 65, if you're retiring, if you're moving, if you have a Medicare supplement plan, anything like that, please give them a call. Let them do all the grunt work for you. Save yourself a huge headache. Put it all on them. Let them do it for you, and they will help you. It'll be awesome. You'll be super glad you did. Anyway, phone numbers are on your screen. Again, take a picture, take a screenshot, write it down, whatever you got to do. And let me ask you a huge favor. Who do you also know that's turning 65, that's retiring, that's moving? Who do you know? I know you know a few people, 1, 2, 3 people, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, maybe coworkers, anybody like that. Please share that information with them. Have them call. You'll be a hero when they call and they save a whole bunch of time and frustration. They'll come back to you and be like, hey, thank you so much for that resource. Really appreciate it. Helped me out a ton. Anyway, thank you so much for doing that. Otherwise, please share this video as well. There's a big share button right down below. Again, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, anybody else out there. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so, please subscribe to the channel. 100% free to do so. Big subscribe button down below. Otherwise, down below in the description, there's a few hand-selected videos I put there for you. Otherwise, in the video library, check out the thousands of videos there, or popping up on your screen here in just a minute, you'll see some videos there as well. Please, have a nice day. Really hope I can see you again soon in the next video or in the next live stream. Stay tuned. It's a busy time right now, and I'll be right here for you by your side every single day, no matter what. That's my promise to my dedication, and I'm sticking to it. All right, enjoy your day.